Whoopi Goldberg, Joy Behar, and the rest of the idiots on The View are doing it once again, calling for Donald Trump to not be on any ballots when it comes to the 2024 presidential election, except for this person here. And whenever you hear her reasoning for why Donald Trump should be on the ballots, it will make you just as mad as the stupid-ass opinions of Joy Behar and Whoopi Goldberg. Let's get into this video.
I would say here is that I actually agree with Governor Gavin Newsom and David Axelrod. These are Democrats, leading Democrats, that say this would really cause a division that's almost insurmountable. And as someone that believes January 6th was that bad, wait one second.
So what are you saying?
Wait, just 1 second.
You realize how as soon as she said that, she insinuated even a little bit that she agrees with other Democrats who think that Donald Trump shouldn't be removed from the ballot, she had to immediately pivot and say, well, I thought January 6th was awful. Just for context, guys. You know, just so you don't all cancel me all at once in the 20 seconds that I've been speaking. January 6th was awful, by the way, but I have this opinion. Like, she always has to pivot. They always have to preface things and let everybody know I'm still an ally, but my opinion might just be a small tad bit different. And listen to Joy Behar, by the way. She's having an absolute meltdown just because this person is disagreeing with her just a little bit. Listen closely to Joy Behar.
I don't think the Supreme Court's going to hold this. I think they're going to overturn it, and it won't just be the originalists. I bet it's a 9-0 vote. I actually don't think they will hold this.
So you think they should leave it to the voters or not?
I think they should leave it to the voters, but I think that...
Did you hear that? She said, Joy Behar asked this, I don't even know who this is, I'll be honest with you. Joy Behar asked this person, do you think they should leave it to the voters or not? And she said, I think they should leave it to the voters. And you can hear Joy in the background saying, oh no, like leaving it to the voters is making Joy have an aneurysm. She doesn't want to leave it up to the voters. She just wants Joe Biden to be reelected so we can have another 4 years of the disaster that we just went through. It's ridiculous, man. These people, how do these people, one, even have a show in the first place? Like, how is this profitable to have this airing on television? Who watches this stuff? Number two, why do they choose to talk about politics, topics that they have no idea what they're talking about? Like, why are these the talk about some stuff that you know about, like crystals or the Kardashians or something? Like, why are you talking about United States politics of all things?
I think the division this will cause, because what will happen is that martyrdom will be one step more. We have a nation that doesn't believe in democracy, doesn't believe in the voting. Everyone that...
You're sitting next to one of the people who don't believe in democracy, by the way. The person who just cringed at the fact that you said leave it to the voters. That's the person who doesn't believe in democracy. You
says it was rigged and failed. I think this will create a visual to people that this was a rigged election by doing it. I do.
I think that the law will stand and people should follow the law.
If that is the law in the Supreme Court.
It's funny that she said this will be the thing that causes people to think the elections are rigged, of all things. It's not, you know, the windows being boarded up so you can't see inside, you know, the election places. It's not the trucks pulling up with a ton of mail-in, air quotes, mail-in ballots to these election places with the boarded up windows. It's not those weird things that were happening during the last election, right? And, you know, I'm not going to go too deep into it, but we all remember Donald Trump giving his speech. You know, it seemed like he was going to win. It seemed like he was ahead. And he literally said on the speech, let's just hope that they don't find a bunch of votes overnight. And what exactly happened whenever we woke up? Oh, it flipped. Now it's looking like Joe Biden's going to win. Like, not those things that made us think that. It's Donald Trump now in 2024, Donald Trump being removed from these ballots. We already know what's going on. It doesn't matter what they do. We understand that there's foul play here. And so does Joy. But Joy, the difference is I don't like it. Joy does like it.
If you're not going to follow an amendment, then why don't we have Taylor Swift run for president?
See, those are the kind of topics that The View should be talking about. Why don't we have Taylor Swift run for president? They should start kind of a theory channel like they have for Star Wars and Marvel and stuff like that. They should start a theory channel around politics and just make theories up about what if Taylor Swift ran for president? What if Kim Kardashian ran for president? That's what they should do. That's what The View is qualified to do. That's what they would be best at. Actually trying to talk about politics and talk about if Donald Trump should be on the 2024 ballot or not. That's not their strong suit. And I don't understand why, like I said earlier, how this show is even on air still, how it's profitable. Number two, I don't understand why they choose the topics that they do choose. Let's check out some of the reactions to this video real quick. If you don't stick to the agenda and narrative when they try to cut you off and not let you speak, The View doesn't even try to be non-biased. What a pathetic show. And that's what he's talking about whenever this lady, whoever this is, I guess it's Sarah Haynes, was talking about that she thinks Donald Trump should be on the ballots. And, you know, she even had to preface it by saying, I thought January 6th was absolutely awful, by the way, guys. Like, don't get too mad at me. January 6th was an awful thing. Probably the worst thing since Hitler. And Joy Behar still tries to cut her off during that whole thing. And Whoopi Goldberg did too. during her whole speech, and she barely got to talk because she went against the narrative just a little tiny bit. Every day the left broadcasts their vision for America. This isn't a prediction, it's a game plan. Yeah, so everybody's hearing it. Everybody understands what Joy was saying there, what Joy was insinuating there, and the reactions. You know, she's saying the quiet part out loud, as they say. We already know. I'm not going to read that one for obvious reasons. The only time one of these yapping, I can't say that word, had something that I agree with. Self-awareness escapes her. Yeah, I couldn't agree more with that one. This show, once again, is one of the worst shows that I've ever seen on television. It's endless content for me. I mean, I can just react to the View videos all day, every day. They say such idiotic things every single day, especially when they talk about politics. Doesn't make any sense to me why they continue to do that, but they do, and I guess they'll continue to do it for the rest of time. Let me know what you guys think about what the View had to say about Donald Trump possibly being removed from these ballots for the 2024 presidential election. What do you think about what Joy Behar had to say, Whoopi Goldberg, and this person, Sarah Haynes? What do you think? I think I kind of already know what you think, but let me know so we can discuss in the comments. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff, and I hope to see you on the next one.